Ciao, what's up everybody? Alright, we're on Windway on a Wednesday night. In this video we're going to talk about how much is my budget after the inflation, after COVID in Ho Chi Minh City, and after not drinking and not smoking. I think you're going to be pretty surprised, so we're going to break it all down, we're going to walk around. Of course, if you like the video, I would appreciate it if you smash the like button. No worries if not. We've had a huge gain of subscribers, so I'm not going to ask for that. So let's get into it. So my budget is down big time, and for inflation percentages in Ho Chi Minh and Saigon, hello, and for inflation prices in Saigon, it's 2 to 3% is pretty much the inflation here, and I think it's like 7-8% in America. So the first thing you have to realize is it's 3% off of a fraction of what the cost was in America. So like, while 3% could seem like a lot, it's really not that big of a lot here. Like you're talking a banh mi that was 20K is 25K now. And for relative speaking, that's pretty much $1. So like a little less than $1 even. So if you're putting it into perspective, we went from like 87 cents to $1. I mean, nothing crazy. As far as like going out and buying groceries, I do eat at home now. I will put in pictures of what I eat. I pretty much eat the same thing every day. Now, if I am craving pizza during the week, I'll order a pizza. Like, I am not adhering to some crazy strict diet that'll never work. Sure, it'll cut weight and I'll get to a certain weight. As you've seen if you watch any of my early videos, I was pretty skinny when I got here. And that was off of keto, but that stuff just is not sustainable for a lifetime. So, of course, I'll have a meal if I want a good meal. But for the most part, I eat a Texas barbecue rub, chicken breast, cabbage, stir-fried with a little soy sauce, a little extra virgin olive oil, green peppers, and beef. And a little tiny bit of rice. And with the white rice, I will take a beef stock, and I'll use beef stock for the water in the rice instead of just water, to give it more of like a flavor to it, because I'm not a big rice guy. And that's pretty much what I eat 4 to 5 times out of the week. So that's very affordable. A package of chicken breast is like 50K, so you're talking $2. You know, a thing of cabbage, a whole head of cabbage is like 20K. It's like 87 cents. So not an incredible amount of money. A green pepper is like 10K. You're talking like 40 cents, 30 cents. So I mean, we're not talking, I think even less than that. For my meal prep, we're not talking anything astronomical. My alcohol during the week used to be in the $100 to $200 range. And then I'd buy a pack of cigarettes a day, which was 10K. So all that's gone now. My rent still, because we're still going off the old apartment, is $15 million a month. We are moving to a newer, cheaper place. So, you know, like my total cost per month is somewhere around 20 to 23 million. So we're talking roughly $1,000 is all I spend now in a month. And inflation, I don't really see it as a thing. You know, if I get a pound of ground beef, USD ground beef, 1 pound is 95K. So like $3.85. And that's American ground beef, which is very good. There's no grisly bits of fat in it and like other things like this. Now, if I was going out, like I said, I would spend on average, I would only go out on Fridays and Saturdays. I'm not a club guy, I don't do clubs. I think clubs here are absolutely terrible. Other people are gonna say they're good here. Other people are gonna like them. I think they're extremely too loud. Can't have a conversation with anybody. They're overpriced for what they are. If you get a table, it's overpriced. Like, that's just not my scene anymore. I'm a little old for that. And it's just not like what I like to do. Now I will be, yo, what's up, Xin Chao? I will be at a club, playing at a club, pretty much a residency in District 2, starting pretty soon. And I still won't be drinking. I'm just gonna be DJing and bringing in other DJs from America and Thailand and other places, and Vietnamese DJs that I know. It's a gigantic club. It's about a 500 people venue. I will be doing a video on the details for the New Year's Eve party there. It's kind of just like a soft open. We don't expect a lot of people, but I am going to put out a video with a list to the internet for the tickets, so you can buy a ticket and then you can come if you want to. I will not be disclosing the name of it, so if you want to know the venue and come, I think tickets are going to be like $5 to $10. I'm still working it out with the owner, who's a good friend of mine. Oh, get him! Get him! Get him, buddy. So, details on that will be coming up soon. As I was saying in the last video, I have a tremendous amount of stuff going on right now. I'm moving apartments, there's a birthday, we're going to a different country all in the next week. I've got a gigantic project going on with the orphans, where we're giving 61 orphans Christmas presents. I'm going to be dressed up as Santa. I had them write down what they want to Santa and put it in a stocking. I got those today. They all asked for pretty expensive stuff, so I'm definitely going to be paying probably $500 out of my pocket for the orphanage project, which I have no problem doing. They're all really nice kids, so this will be their first time getting Christmas presents, and they all know about Santa now, so they're super excited. Like, I got a video that the lady recorded of them writing down the stuff and putting it in the stocking, like, and they all wrote the cutest notes, like, to Santa, this is what I really want, I've wanted this for years. So a lot of like remote control cars, fly drones, smartwatches, cameras, like not a disposable, but like a Polaroid type camera. Fortunately, a lot of that stuff's pretty cheap here, especially when I buy in bulk. So we're gonna be able to get everybody everything they wanted, which I'm pretty excited about. So back to the video at hand. You can live here pretty comfortably if you're not going out and you're not drinking, even if you're dating. Like, you know, I have a wife, so we're still technically dating. And, you know, if you're not going out and getting drunk and getting wasted, we go out to eat once a week, and our once a week meal is usually $600K, $500K, so like $20 to $30, whether it's a hot pot or Korean barbecue. Those are usually the two we both really like the most, so that's what we go for. And yeah, I mean, it's super affordable if you're not drinking and smoking. You know, in the video Lost in the Sauce, which is doing really good, it's almost at 10,000 views. That's where you spend a lot of the money. That's where a lot of your budget will go to, is going out and partying all the time. Like, I could easily double that budget from 23 to 40 or 45 if I'm going out every weekend and drinking pretty heavy and then going out with my friends. Now, I don't go out with my friends too often anymore because I'm always on live stream on Friday and Saturday. So, and those are the only nights I really go out. I am going to do tours after the new year for Saigon and District 1 to go to the different bars and stuff like that. So if you want to sign up for a tour, you need to join the Patreon first, and then there'll be a tier in the Patreon that you can sign up for and go on a tour. So if you're looking to do a guided tour to lady bars, stuff like this, good food spots. There'll be a food tour as well, where I'll take you to the best banh mi's, the best pho's, the best bun bak way, so like all that stuff. And even if you want to go to clubs, I still know all the best clubs, so I can even do like a club tour. I am going to do like the top 5 clubs that I think are best in Saigon and District 1. You'll kind of be surprised, it's an eclectic taste. So lots of new content coming out, lots of new ideas, so I'm pretty excited about it. And of course, we're going to be in Taiwan, and Taiwan's going to be orchestrated. You know, we're going to have a cameraman, my wife, so it's going to look different, it's going to be different. I'm going to buy a microphone, a 2 microphone setup, so she'll have a microphone on the whole time. She'll shoot me in the beginning, and then if we're doing something together, like where we're sitting down, we'll do a 1 camera, 2 person setup, and we'll each have a microphone, so I'm excited about all that. We're going to move forward with doing new, different styles of content. So yeah, I think if you're not partying, you can really save on money. And you know, 15 million is a really good apartment. So you can get a pretty good apartment for like 18 million now. So like that's going to be your price adjustment. Like the day of getting a 15 million high floor in a modern building is kind of past us now. You can go out to District 2 and probably achieve that, but you're way out in District 2. Like The good thing about the club that I'm going to be DJing at is it's literally 1 minute over the bridge. So you go over the bridge and it's right there. So like, it's a very good location. It's actually 8 minutes from here. So it'll be easy to get there, especially if you're here just on a vacation and you want to come see me DJ, come to one of the parties there. It's 10-minute ride tops on a Grab from here. So it's not a big deal to go over there. And the venue, like I said, it's really big, really nice, really great sound system, nice LED wall, nice nice lighting, like all that stuff. So it'll be good. Again, my recommendation for about amount of money you want to make per month is still going to be 2,000 USD. So like 23 million for the record's 1,000 USD. So I'd recommend you're still going to want to make 46 million a month. And the reasons for that is you're going to want to take your money and invest it into other things. You want to have a future income for when you get older or retirement. Whether it's stock markets, crypto. I think crypto is a tremendous buy right now. Xin chao. I think we're at the bottom right now, so it's an acquire phase. A lot of people aren't going to buy. They'd rather buy when it's at 50K and it keeps going up, but nobody has the wherewithal now to buy it when it's really, really low. It's going to go back up. It always does. Not that I'm giving financial advice, but I think you should always plan for the future. And even if you're just like, for example, here, you could take terrible. Yeah. It's just too loud. Like, why does it need to be that loud? They could just turn it down half that and sound so much better. The treble's cracking the speaker, like, ugh. Like, for example, if you don't want to do stocks or any of that stuff, you can park money in a savings account here for 9% right now, 9.5 some of them. So you could take that extra 1,000 each month that you're getting from your 2,000, and you could park it in a savings account for 9% interest and make a good amount of back per year. Like, and then you've got an emergency fund. You've got money for when you get older, like all these things. I don't believe in just making your bare minimum to cover your bills. There'll be other people that say you can survive on 15 million here, but you've got to understand that like 15 million total with rent, you're looking at like a $300, $400 apartment. It's not going to be good. I don't care what anybody tells you. It's not a nice apartment. It's not. This isn't Da Nang. This isn't Hoi An. This isn't, you know, a lot of other cities. Even Hanoi. Like, you cannot get a nice apartment for $300 to $400 here. It's going to be small. It's going to be like 25 square meters. It might even be a guest house in somebody's guest room in somebody's house, or it's going to be an apartment in like a 80-year-old Vietnamese building with a Vietnamese landlord that doesn't care if anything breaks. You're going to have loud neighbors that are playing karaoke. Somebody's going to have roosters next door. You know, you've heard this all from me before, but that is the fact of what's going to happen when you get a cheaper apartment. You get what you pay for. So expect to pay, if you want a decent apartment, at least $600. And if you want a nice apartment, if you're a guy that spends, or a gal, that spends a lot of time at home and you're a homebody, then you definitely need to plan to spend minimum $600. You know, I'm a guy that chills at home a lot. I go out, you know, I wake up, I edit, I finish editing that video for the morning, and then I read the news, and then I go for a run, and then I cool down, and then I used to go for a swim. My leg's just about healed, so I'll be swimming after when I get back to Taiwan. Then I go to the gym for an hour, hour and a half, and bust my ass. You know, I try to go to failure every other day on whatever I'm on. Then I go out and I film 3 to 4 or 5 hours, you know. I film 3 or 4 videos a day. Then I pick my wife up from work, we go home, we eat dinner, I edit videos, and by the time I'm done editing, it's, you know, 11 p.m. So I still stick by you need 2,000. I guess if you don't want to save anything, you can scoot by on 1,000. And then, like I said, if you get an apartment on Boy Vane, like on Boy Vane, that's a tiny room with club music till 4 a.m. every night, rattle in your room, you could probably get a room for $300-400. What quality of living are you doing? You're definitely getting lost in the sauce, for one. 100% you're lost in the sauce. You're getting hammered every night, because how could you even be in that apartment with everything rattling till 3 or 4 a.m.? It's not going to be fun. So it's possible to come in all in at $600, $700, $800 a month. It's not going to be a high quality living of life, and that's that. And you're definitely not going to be out drinking much, because you can spend that in just drinking if you go out all the time. Like, alcohol used to be significantly cheaper here 3 years ago when I first got here. It's just exponentially gone up. It was going up slightly each year. And now with the COVID shit, I mean, Boivein's nuts. The only place you can go on Boivein, I've said this before, is the middle where the chairs are, the little tables. That's it. The little mom and pop bars, nothing else. You go to any one of the like regular bars there that have like the like girl bars or whatever, dude. 80K, 60K, 70K for a tiger. 100K even for a tiger. I think in Miss Saigon it's 110, 120 now. Like, you could buy a pack of 5 tigers for that, a 5-pack. So I mean, we're doing some TikToking. We're getting lost in the talk. Xin chào.
Xin chào.
Let's see, are they gonna practice? Get your steps going, girls. Oh, they're kind of practicing. Chicken the pink's alright. Oh, it's a birthday girl. There's a birthday girl. I'm waiting to see if it gets launched here. This will be good for the video. Oh, the camera guy's not working. He's on his phone. I don't see it happening. I don't see a speaker for the music either. They got the whole thing just memorized.
Fat and broke.
What's up, brother?
I got you 10 also.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool, man. How long have you been in Saigon?
Couple days.
Couple days. Where are you going after this?
Hotel.
Land of the old guys. It's cheap.
Yeah.
If you need a motorbike there, send me an email. Yeah, my buddy rents motorbikes.
Oh, you have Instagram?
Yeah, you can hit me on Instagram. I'll give you his details. He's got great motorbikes. We'll hook you up.
I don't do motorbike actually.
Really? You can in Boomtown. There's no traffic.
Yeah, that's good.
It's like super fun.
Yeah, that's good.
I would prefer, like, you would want a motorbike.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of shit, you can't get a ride a lot of times. It's just like a smaller
Yeah, I've been
trip.
there before.
It's alright. It's not quite my vibe, maybe in like 10 years.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of Aussies that
Yeah, I was there years ago. I know.
Yeah.
For a couple of days.
Hasn't changed.
Yeah, check it out.
Alright, brother, I'm shooting a video.
Oh,
Nice
yeah,
to see you, man.
look,
Yeah. Have a good one, bro. Oh, there they go. All right. I give them a 6.5 out of 10. So yeah, as far as budget goes, I think you can easily do $1,000 a month if you're not getting drunk. If you are getting drunk, just like I said, lost in the sauce, set a budget. Pre-game at home. The best thing I learned after like, same as like when you're in college and shit. What I learned after like 5 months here was like, dude, just if you really want to get drunk that night, get a little bottle of vodka or a bottle of soju or a couple and drink that before you go out. You save yourself exponential amount of money, and then you can have a beer like every hour and just like nurse the buzz and just like keep it going. So it's really easy to do. So I just wanted to redo this budget video. I wanted to add in the inflation, and the recession is not really happening here like in other places. The only things that got laid off were textile workers, which is a hole on Asia. I was watching the news in Japan today. They've laid off a lot of textile workers too. Like, a lot of those industries are just having layoffs because global orders are just dropping. So like, it's not that bad here, and you can still come here cheap. So like I said, if you want to come here and be absolute cheap Charlie, you can get away with $600 total a month. Especially if you pregame and drink at home, probably $600 to $800. So I hope I gave you the budget stuff you're looking for. I wanted to do this updated video now that I don't drink, and I'm very happy that I don't. I have no desire to go back to drinking or smoking. I am completely over cigarettes. They smell like shit now. So that's the video for today, guys. I hope you liked it. I think the video after this is going to be a motorbike tour that's like 48 minutes long. So thank you for watching. Stay frosty. See you on the next one. Peace out. Make sure you like the video for me.